Hi, so I'm recording this as a bit of an addition to the video that is above to kind of maybe point out some things if you watch it again to sort of pay attention to. The biggest thing to pay attention to is the fact that when Norman Jackson's motion is made to approve $155,000 of hospitality tax money to a single organization that is, like himself, under criminal FBI investigation, the vote is not just 10-1, but it happens in about maybe 40 seconds with no debate, no discussion, no concerns voiced by anyone. Everyone throws their hands up except for one person, Seth Rose, who you can see in a video, kind of looks around because he's anticipating, as per what's on the agenda, that they're going to take these items one by one. There's 3 council people that have H-tax allotments on the agenda that night. It is Jim Manning, Joyce Dickerson, and Norman Jackson. Norman Jackson's is the first, and that's what they bring up. Then you see Paul Livingston immediately say, let's take up all these as one and then vote for them as a whole. And that process happened very rapidly. And like I said, without discussion or debate, all hands went up. Everyone was in favor. There was no discussion allowed or even really encouraged. And it was over with in, like I said, about 40 seconds. That's how long it took for them to approve a person under criminal FBI investigation giving $155,000 of public money to another group under criminal FBI investigation. And the only person who voted against it was Seth Rose. And as you can see in the video, they didn't even call and acknowledge the fact that he did vote against it, nor did Doris Dickerson even say that the motion had carried before kind of moving on in a very confused fashion, which unfortunately seems to be the way that these meetings are going these days. But it's worthy of note that if you ever wonder, how do things happen where county council allows that much money to go from one person who's under criminal FBI investigation to give $155,000 to an organization that has yet to provide adequate financial reporting to the county and has violated the agreement with which they were supposed to manage the property in question, Pinewood Lake Park, to give them $155,000 more when they don't even have a contract anymore come July 1 to manage that property. If you can wonder how such a thing may happen in a civilized society, how can an entity, a governing body anywhere with elected officials take the one member that everybody on that council knows is being investigated by the FBI, let him give an enormous sum of money to another organization that they all know is being investigated by the FBI, allegedly for misuse and improper reporting of those specific funds, and not blink an eye, not just not blink an eye, not have anyone blink an eye but one council member, and have every other member of that council raise their hands without question, knowing what the item was. That's how it happens. 39, 40 seconds of inaction and inactivity by the people that should be standing up to it. That's how democracy in Richland County works. It's recorded. I believe that they record it also just because of Seth Rose's motions in the past. And now you can see for yourself how it happens. Each one of those members of council has to answer for themselves for why they did that, because they can't plead ignorance, because it's right there on the agenda, which is also attached in the story. Just more things to consider as you watch this. Again, probably. It's kind of entertaining when you know what to look for. Thanks.